G'day mates, it's Chris Moto. Today it's an absolutely beautiful day and I'm out on my Yamaha XSR900 and I'm following my mum and dad on their Tracer 900 GT, and we're heading south on the M1 motorway at the moment, and we're going down to Beenleigh. Then we're going to head down to Canungra and probably stop there for some fuel and maybe to change over the batteries in my two cameras and dad's Insta360. We're going to head down towards Beechmont to the Flying Bean Cafe and we're going to grab some breakfast. It's going to be a good ride. It'll be 2 or 3 hours, I'd say. And yeah, it's going to be a good day. So yeah, this ride today, I'm definitely planning on turning it into a full and longer video. I'm testing out my new mic setup as well. I've got the DJI Mic 2 transmitter in my helmet connected up to my Osmo Action 4 on the front of my helmet. And I've also got my GoPro mounted onto my handlebars, capturing that dual POV. I saw them looking at mum and dad as they went past. This bike's incredibly loud with that new exhaust that I put on it. So while the ride through Tambourine Mountain, which is just north of Canungra, is really interesting, the ride down there is a bit boring, so I thought we'd talk about a few things. So first, I wanted to talk about how I'm going with university. I've mentioned before that I'm a mechatronics engineer. I'm graduating in a week, so it's been a long 4.5 years, and I'm finally graduating, and it just feels so good. So yeah, as I'm getting used to the whole process of editing, I'm going to try to put more focus on doing both shorter form and longer form for you guys. So I also wanted to quickly touch on a few first impressions of this bike since I bought it a few months ago. So this is the Yamaha XSR900, and I'm sure you've seen it on my channel before, but I haven't really gone into detail into the things that I like about this bike and the things that I don't. So no, I can say right off the bat, there isn't much at all about this bike that I don't love. As you can see, I'm sitting in cruise control right now, and this is a luxury that I haven't had before. And I can tell you that it's great. It's great for long open roads like this, where there's a set speed limit, and also the highway, where you're traveling at 100. This bike is great, and I love it so much. The power of it, the torque, the gearing, everything is just fantastic for street riding. And I've got my ZX6R if I want to take it to the track. It's got anti-wheelie control, it's got an IMU, lean sensitive traction control, everything you could ask for. I have nothing bad to say about this bike. So we're just now arriving to Canungra, and usually on every Sunday morning it's quite busy here, and it looks like today is no different. So we actually made a slight change of plans. We're going to grab breakfast here at the Outpost Cafe just because we know that there's lots of parking and we'll definitely get a spot. And we've had the food here before and it's always been great. Right, so we've just finished a really great breakfast at the Outpost Cafe. We had some coffee, we're fueled up again, we're ready to go, and we're on our way down to do the Beechmont loop. So we're going to pass the Flying Bean Cafe, which is where we were originally going to go for breakfast. We're going to pass that cliff where they do the hang gliding. We might see some people doing that today, and then we'll continue down through the mountainous roads. There's some really good views, and it'll be a really good rest of our ride today.
So and this here is the Flying Bean Cafe. This is where we were going to come before we decided to have breakfast at Canungra. And look at these awesome views.
So that was the Flying Bean Cafe, and it's absolutely gorgeous up here and the views are outstanding. But I'll tell you what, you can really feel the difference in temperature. It was so much warmer down in Canungra, and up here it's absolutely freezing. There's easily a difference of 10 degrees, and you can really tell. So we're continuing on with the rest of the Beechmont loop. We're going to Lower Beechmont at the moment, and then we'll circle back around up north and then get on the freeway and head up north back home. Do you mind if I pass somewhere just for the last little bit? Right here. So as I'm taking some of these turns a little bit faster, I'm definitely overcompensating with my body position. I'm not an expert. I haven't really practiced that much on this bike, and these turns definitely aren't fast enough to warrant really leaning off the bike. But I think about it this way: what other way would I learn than trying to incorporate it into some of my street riding? Like, I don't go to the track that often, and I just find it really fun. So why not? Whoa, Jesus. Right, so we're back on the highway now, and it's looking a little bit busy up ahead, but we've got about a half an hour trek going north to get to our exit to get back home. So I'm going to cut it off here, but if you guys have made it this far, I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you've enjoyed. And now that I'm finally uploading a longer video after doing shorts for a few months, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this longer form content and if you like it. Yeah, I love this bike. I think when you don't ride it for a while, or you just ride it on residential roads, you forget how much you really like the bike. But that ride today through the twisty roads, through Beechmont and stuff, yeah, I love this bike so much.